Okay guys, I've been working on this old mini bike Baja. I believe it came with a 200cc engine factory. I got it from Pep Boys about 10 years ago and the engine was seized up, I found out this year. I took the old engine out, pulled it apart, ordered this new, actually I just went to Harbor Freight and bought this new 79cc Predator. Runs good, but it didn't seem to have the oomph to push that clutch, which is a centrifugal clutch. Wouldn't push it out fast enough to grab. So I started looking around and found out that it could be governor related. Well, take a close look. This is your governor. It goes down inside your your block. Okay, from here you got a spring going up that goes to your throttle body, which is a separate unit. So this kicks and stops the butterfly valve on the carburetor from opening, which is right back in here. Okay, that's your butterfly valve in the carburetor. Originally this rod, actually it was a different rod, but a rod went from right here straight up here and followed this spring right up to this hole. So I took that rod out, and this pin goes back to that governor I just showed you. Well, I took this rod out and put this new rod in and brought it up to the throttle body. So now when the throttle body opens up and pushes that butterfly valve, it opens it all the way. No governor. It's all bypassed by a single little pin. Real simple. No need to take the block apart, open up the case, tap the pin out, and remove the whole governor, when you can just bypass it and you get no more kickback from the governor, and presto, you're done. So now the Predator engine will open up and go full throttle if you want it to. I have it governed down for a needy kid and I hope he gets many years of use out of it and lots of fun. I did have to grind this right here and modify back in here with some spacers, as you can see, to keep the clutch from touching off on this faceplate. This is the faceplate I took off the old motor. The old motor is in bits. I will show you that now. And that is right here. As you can see, I have it all opened up. That hole right there is where the governor is. This is the governor gear. I busted that all out. Now, from there, the gear came out. And then I believe once you put all that back, basically back in, put your face plate back on, fill it with oil, it'll go again. I haven't damaged anything else in there, but nevertheless, this piston is seized up. So with that seized, this motor is basically trash until I break it completely down and rebuild it, which it's really not worth it to me. I'll just go get another Predator. Anyhow, I bypassed that basic same operating system there. Had to force the pin out right here. The pin is now right here, and it actually went straight into there like so, and it would kick back and forth and hit that governor. There's that butterfly. Anyway, that's trash now. This is the new Predator motor on the mini Baja. The seat I had reupholstered by a friend. Now it's going to get painted, and it's going to have a chain guard put on right there. I need to, of course, figure something out with that kickstand, but other than that, it's totally rideable now. The governor was causing a major issue where it just would not let it wrap up high enough to catch or engage this clutch hard enough to pull my body weight plus the weight of the bike. Now it pulls my weight very simply. As you can see, somebody did some work here. This was not my handiwork. This was done by a friend of my dad's. I left him with the bikes, and he found out that this was shattered up, so he had this welded up. And apparently the welder wasn't very good at what he did. I'm not the greatest, but I did a little better job, I think. That's my weld. Okay, so we're done there. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helps some of you out with the whole governor issue, and you don't got to take your dang engine apart to do it. Just bypass it with a simple rod. And that's all, fellas. Real simple. I don't know where the original rod is. Oh, I believe I just found it. And I'll show you an example of exactly how it went. So, you'll notice this has a real weird curve to it. Both ends. Sorry for the nastiness on the end. It's been just thrown about. But okay, so this actually went right into here on this back hole right there. And as you can see, there's still a spring that runs through there. That goes up to the original governor arm, which is here. Well, this end went into that hole, and this end curved right down into this hole. So I just took that out, drilled holes through this throttle body, and modified the end of it, just bending it a little bit to get this kit off of the old motor and use for the existing throttle wire, throttle cable. And then I drilled the hole through the back side there for the rod to go through. Basically just eyeball measured this rod, ran it from the butterfly flap or valve back on up to the throttle body. So now when the throttle body actuates, it actuates the butterfly valve and allows it to get full throttle instead of having the governor kick it back closed to limit RPMs. Hopefully that helps. That wire's junk now. That wire's the bomb now. Everything's good. Bike rolls. Hope everybody likes it. First video.